Andrew Tate, the self-proclaimed top G, and his brother Tristan are back in the headlines and the world is on fire. From Romanian jail cells to a private jet landing in Florida, they're dodging charges of human trafficking, rape, and more across 3 countries. Supporters call it a global conspiracy. Critics say justice is closing in. Is this the ultimate comeback or a catastrophic fall? Buckle up, this is the Tate Brothers' wildest chapter yet. Subscribe to Prime and let's unpack the chaos. 2 brothers, 1 mission, to dominate fame, fortune, and controversy. Andrew and Tristan Tate have built an empire that's impossible to ignore. Love them or hate them, they're a cultural earthquake. From their gritty beginnings to global infamy, they've sparked worship, rage, and endless debate. Today we're diving deep into their story, a saga of legal battles spanning Romania, the UK, and the USA, explosive new allegations, and a divided world screaming for answers. This is Prime, and we're breaking it all down in this 50-minute expose. From Romania's courts to Florida's investigations, the Tates face charges that could lock them away for years. Yet their 10 million ex-followers rally behind them, while critics, victims, and even governments demand accountability. With unverified claims of paid accusers and whispers of political interference, the stakes have never been higher. Let's dive into the firestorm. Andrew and Tristan Tate didn't start with wealth or privilege. Born to a chess master father and a British mother, they grew up in Luton, England, scraping by after their parents' divorce. Their father, Emery Tate, a brilliant but eccentric figure, drilled into them a mindset. Life's a chessboard and you play to win, no excuses. Andrew took that mentality to the ring, becoming a 4-time world kickboxing champion. Tristan followed, carving his own path in the sport. But the fight game didn't pay enough for the empire they dreamed of. They needed more. In 2016, Andrew stepped into the spotlight on Big Brother. His brash, unfiltered style made him a standout, but controversy struck fast. Kicked off for inflammatory comments, the media branded him a villain. Most would have crumbled, but Andrew saw a spark. Controversy wasn't a curse, it was a catalyst. With Tristan by his side, the brothers built a fortune. Their webcam business, though heavily criticized, brought in millions. Then came Hustlers University, a platform teaching young men how to chase wealth and independence. It wasn't just a business, it was a movement. Thousands signed up, drawn to the Tates' gospel of discipline and defiance. Their social media empire exploded. Andrew's raw takes on masculinity, success, and society went viral, amassing over 10 million followers on X. To fans, he's a fearless truth-teller, smashing societal norms. To critics, he's a dangerous influence, peddling toxic ideas. Domestic abuse charities warned his rhetoric could radicalize young men, while supporters hailed him as a role model for ambition. The battle lines were drawn, and the Tates thrived in the chaos. In December 2022, the Tate empire hit a wall. Romanian authorities stormed their Bucharest compound, arresting Andrew, Tristan, and 2 associates on charges of human trafficking, rape, and forming a criminal gang. Prosecutors alleged they used the loverboy method, luring women with false promises of romance, then forcing them into online pornographic content for millions in profits. 7 women were named as victims, and Andrew faced a specific rape charge. The Tates denied everything, framing it as a political conspiracy to silence their influence. Their fans, the Top G Army, flooded X with support, calling it a witch hunt by the Matrix. Critics, including women's rights groups, argued the arrests were long overdue, pointing to Andrew's history of misogynistic statements, like claiming women bear some responsibility for sexual assault. The brothers faced months in detention, then house arrest, with a travel ban locking them in Romania. In August 2024, a new investigation dropped a bombshell: allegations of trafficking minors, sex with a minor, and money laundering involving 35 victims, including a 15-year-old girl. Prosecutors claimed the brothers earned $2.8 million and 887,000 crypto tokens through exploitation. In December 2024, a Bucharest court ruled the initial case couldn't proceed due to procedural flaws, a major win for the Tates. But the case wasn't dismissed, and the new probe intensified. By July 2025, posts on X claimed a woman admitted to lying about the Tates for $100,000 from a USAID-funded NGO. These claims, unverified by mainstream media, sent their fanbase into a frenzy, alleging vindication, while critics dismissed it as misinformation. The truth remains murky, fueling the fire. While Romania's drama unfolded, the UK turned up the heat. In May 2025, the Crown Prosecution Service hit Andrew with 10 charges and Tristan with 11, including rape, human trafficking, and assault, tied to alleged crimes from 2012 to 2015. Bedfordshire police secured a European arrest warrant, but extradition was delayed until Romania's cases conclude. 4 British women also launched a civil lawsuit against Andrew, alleging rape and coercive control, set for trial in 2027. The Tates called the UK charges decade-old accusations with no new evidence, vowing to fight them in court. Their legal team argued they're victims of a trial by media, while the women's lawyer, Matthew Jury, slammed the brothers' influence as a terrifying force radicalizing young men. A 2024 UK police report linked Andrew's content to rising violence against women, escalating the public outcry. The UK conflict deepened the divide. Supporters on X flooded hashtags like #FreeTheTates, claiming the charges are a smear to crush their empire. Critics, including Shadow Justice Secretary Robert Jenrick, demanded the Tates face UK justice without interference, accusing them of exploiting their platform to intimidate accusers. The women suing Andrew said they felt re-traumatized by his defiance, amplifying the emotional stakes. In February 2025, the Tates shocked the world, jetting to Florida on a $185,000 private plane after Romania lifted their 2-year travel ban. Andrew claimed it was to sign one piece of paper, but their arrival ignited chaos. Florida's Attorney General James Uthmere launched a criminal investigation, vowing zero tolerance for human trafficking. A civil lawsuit accused the brothers of luring a woman to Romania for sex work, while the Tates countersued for defamation, alleging their accuser fabricated evidence. The U.S. move sparked a political firestorm. Reports surfaced that Trump administration officials, including envoy Richard Grenell, urged Romania to relax the travel ban. The Tates, vocal Trump supporters, were praised by figures like Paul Ingrassia, a former Tate lawyer now tied to the White House. Critics, including lawyer Matthew Jury, called it disgusting interference, accusing Trump of shielding alleged abusers. Trump denied involvement, but the controversy fueled speculation of a political favor. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was blunt: "You're not welcome here." The Tates returned to Romania in March 2025 for a mandatory police check-in, vowing to clear their names. But the Florida probe and UK extradition threat loom large. Supporters see the US trip as proof they've beaten the system. Critics call it a loophole letting dangerous men roam free. The National Center on Sexual Exploitation, representing a US accuser, hailed Florida's investigation, while the Tates fans on X raged against woke justice. The Tate saga is a global lightning rod. To their 10 million X followers, they're icons of freedom, fighting a corrupt system. At events like Romania's Beach Please festival, fans cheered Andrew as a hero, with rapper French Montana shouting, "Romania loves you." But critics, from women's rights groups to senior UK police commander Gavin Stevens, warned their influence is ubiquitous and harmful, radicalizing young men. A recent Los Angeles lawsuit by a former girlfriend, Brianna Stern, alleges Andrew's abuse turned violent, adding fuel to the fire. The brothers face a three-front war: Romania's ongoing probes, UK extradition, and US investigations. Unverified X posts in July 2025 claimed an accuser admitted to lying for $100,000, but without mainstream confirmation, it's a flashpoint for both sides. Supporters scream vindication, critics demand evidence. Will the Tates clear their names, or are they spiraling toward a fall? Is Andrew plotting a political move, a new business, or a total reinvention? With assets like Ferraris and millions in crypto returned, they're still flexing their wealth, but the legal noose tightens. Their next move, whether in a courtroom on X or in Dubai on their Tate Force One jet, will shake the world. So where do you stand? Are Andrew and Tristan Tate misunderstood masterminds or dangerous provocateurs? Is their empire unstoppable, or is justice finally catching up? The world is split and the drama's only getting hotter. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's spark a firestorm of debate.